Hello everyone, welcome to RJ Learning, and in this video we're going to learn how to use refresh browser activity and navigate to activity in your path, and what is the use of these two activities while doing the real-time examples, and we will see how we can also use this in web automation. Before going to that, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing for more of these videos. And if you haven't watched our previous videos, go back to our channel and watch. There are many more videos on your path from the starting basic to the advanced level. So if you like this video, please give it a like and mention what are the activities that you want me to make a video on. Let's mention them in the comment section. Let's get started with this video. And the first thing is the refresh browser activity, and the name itself tells you that it is a browser activity where we use the open browser activity first in order to load the URL. So the first thing is we will load google.com so that we can see a visual effect of how a refresh browser activity will work, and then drag a refresh browser activity or inside the do. So the input for this browser activity is it only allows you the browser variables, and where we will get the browser variable is click on this open browser activity, and this open browser activity output will be a browser variable. So let me take it as browser output. So there is already a browser output. Let us take that as the browser output here, the browser output. So we need to pass that browser output to the input of this refresh browser activity. In order to see how the refresh browser activity is actually make performing, we will give it a 10 seconds delay so that we can see how it is refreshing or not. So let me run this file first. Now what it will do is it will open the Google. So let me stop this and show you in the Chrome so that it will be more visible. So let me select the browser type as Chrome, and then let me delete this one and let me run again. Now we can see the opening of the browser, and then it will open Google website, google.com, and then it will wait for 10 seconds, and then it will reload this particular web page again. So you can see it is loaded and it is waiting for 10 seconds, and it is reloaded again. And this is how let me drag in another delay out here so that you can actually see what is happened out there. So here we will give a delay of 5 seconds. Let me save this and run this again, and let me close this one. Now the robot is started, and we can see the Google is open now. Now it will wait for 10 seconds, and then it will reload this again and then wait for 5 seconds. Now it started. So now the refresh browser activity need to work, and you can see it is refreshed the present web page, and it is waiting for 5 seconds and it is closed. And this is how you can use the refresh browser activity in the web pages. And when you are doing a web automation, if you want some web page to load, and if it is not loaded again, you can use an element exist here and indicate that particular screen. If that screen is not available, then you can use the refresh browser to refresh that particular screen again in order to activate that particular web page, and you can perform other click operations on that particular screen. So this is the main advantage of this refresh browser activity. And now we will see how we can use and navigate to activity. So that let me comment out these two, and delay and the refresh browser, as we already seen this. Now first what we are going to do is this navigate to activity is similar to the refresh browser activity, where you can also use the same URL which is used here, we can also navigate to that particular screen. And if you want to navigate after opening Google, if I want to open Flipkart, I opened some particular browser in the web application and performed some operations. Again, and I want another web browser to be open and perform some operations and get back to this particular browser. Then what I need to do is simply I need to mention that particular URL here .com. So what it will do is first it will open Google and then it will navigate that particular screen to Flipkart, and then let us do one thing here. Let me copy this and then let us paste this here so that we can see the differences what is going on. So first it will wait for 5 seconds and then it will navigate to Flipkart, and then there will be a delay over here. And now what we will do is we will take another navigate tool and I will navigate back to the screen google.com first. Now it need to open 3 browsers, where now it will not open 3 particular screens or 3 particular browsers. It will open one browser and it will navigate between the screens. The first it is opening the Google web page and it will wait for 5 seconds, then it will navigate to Flipkart site. After that it will navigate back to the Google form. Now you can see that, but there is no delay over here. So let me increase this particular delay so that we can see the operations that is going on. So let me stop this and let me run this file again. Now you can see the operation and then see what is going on. First it is opening Google. Now it is opened google.com. Now it need to be navigated to Flipkart. You can see it is navigating to flipkart.com. Here you can see this is online shopping site for mobiles. Here you can see it is navigated to Flipkart, and again what it will do is now it is actually we haven't used any delay after this one to screen the screen. It is actually navigated back to the Google, and this is how the navigate to activity and the refresh browser activity is used in UiPath Studio. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing for more videos. And if you want any other activity to be discussed in this video series of in my channel, please comment them below. And thanks for watching.